The cutoff race underway under the lights at Bristol.
Elliott already jumping up on the outside of Hamlin and Truex Jr. He's going to make that work.
Yesterday, before the Xfinity Series race, they put traction compound down. PJ1 on the track. NASCAR decided they were not going to reapply that before tonight's race. And so what is down there was not reapplied. It is what was at the end of the Xfinity Series race is what they're experiencing on the track now. New leader at Bristol, the 9 of Chase Elliott, now out front. Was able to get by the 2 of Brad Keselowski, so Keselowski drops back to second.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski was lapping Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman drives back around the 2 car. Keselowski struggling here on the long run.
Yeah, it's almost like he's worn out his left side tires or something. The last couple laps, he is just completely off the pace.
The Penske cars have such great short run speed.
Looked like Chase Elliott may have had some contact on this final lap, looking for his 3rd straight stage win at Bristol. Jeff, you mentioned it. He's 3 in a row now. Good launch for the 18, not so great for the 9.
Yeah, that's going to save the 88. 9 got such a poor launch, allow him to get into 2nd place there comfortably.
Interesting, Kyle Busch didn't even think about running the bottom. Everybody else right on the bottom of the racetrack. You know, Kyle Busch leading the race, going anywhere he wants. He's in the middle lane.
Oh, big
Look at
damage
this.
on the 11 car here.
A lot of damage for Denny Hamlin.
Wow, he has run into something seriously.
Denny Hamlin maybe didn't know that Martin Truex Jr. was coming to pit road and may have gotten into the back of the 19.
I'm impressed he can see over that hood.
That's a great point, Steve. It's definitely in his vision a little bit. But you wonder, obviously, you know, we think about a short track, we think aerodynamics don't matter, but they do matter. That is going to hurt that race car in the way it drives.
He had enough points. He's advancing to the round of 12. No matter the outcome of tonight's race.
I'm in a precarious position because I got the 19 and the 11 in my fantasy lineup. I don't know what to do at this point.
What happens if they fight?
Do I get extra points? Well, looking at the rear bumper of the 19, I think we know where the front bumper of the 11 made contact.
And so JGR cars getting together and creating some damage for the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Let's listen in to Martin Truex Jr.'s radio.
No idea what just happened. It just went straight. The 11, I'm sorry.
The 19's got a little damage on the right side as well.
And right there.
Oh.
Coming into tonight's race, William Byron was 3 points below the cut line and now involved in an accident. He was running 10th. This could be it for William Byron. Look at this, the steam rolling out from underneath the hood. A lot of damage to the front. Marty.
And Rick, they're done. They're done for the night. It got the radiator. William Byron also said, I have no oil pressure. So William Byron came in hoping to be able to advance and did everything he needed to do in this race. He was the only bubble guy who earned stage points in stage 1, was running 10th, and he said someone in the middle of the track just stopped. And that's when William Byron made contact. And going by me, well, you can smell the oil pouring from that 24 car.
And getting ready for the restart. The 18 and 4 once again chosen that high line. Another great launch for Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick, a better restart there.
Kyle is just unbelievable on those restarts. Look at the gap he already has created.
Harvick able to clear Logano, and now Chase Elliott working on Logano for that 3rd spot.
We'll note that DiBenedetto did not pit that time, so he stayed out, which actually got him one of those laps back. Just keep an eye on him. His night's not over.
fight continues, Jeff. The fight continues for the 21, and that issue for Byron is a little bit of life for everyone else, because with him out of the race, now you kind of know the bogey of where he's going to end up in points.
We get just 7 to go in stage 2.
I'll add to that issue with Byron. You know, we don't have that many cars out of the race, so even you look at the points, right? You take someone like the 10 or the 14, the 41, you know, if anybody has an issue, they're going to lose a ton of points because there's so many cars still on the track.
Let's look at the 10, Eric Almirola. Almirola currently 11th in the point standings, plus 29 over the cut line.
Right behind him is Boyer. They're running 7th and 8th. Trying to get some stage points right here. Boyer said he has to beat his teammates, so there's one of them right in front of you.
He's got a good eye on him.
There's 1 and 2. They've separated themselves. Coming up on 2 to go. Kyle Busch finished 2nd in stage 1 behind Chase Elliott. And now with 2 to go, he's trying to hold off Kevin Harvick. He's got about 3 car lengths on him. Steve, so many tires in the pits, even though this is only about a 10-lap run. Are we going to see him come back onto pit road at the end? We see a caution coming out, though. The 6 has an issue. So the caution comes out. This will probably end stage 2.
I think at this point, Rick, you asked about the tires before the yellow came out. With that fewer laps, I think people are going to stay out to keep their track position. I mean, they were up to 24 cars in the lead lap. Jeff, we're going to have to get the word from NASCAR. Matty D stayed out, and he might have worked himself into the free pass position. We'll wait to see where that's awarded, Rick, but if that's the case,
huge.
Couldn't be a better turn of events for the 21 car.
Yeah, huge for the 21 car if he is in, which right now, according to our scoring monitor, he's in the position for the free pass. Take a look at what happened with the 6 of Ryan Newman. Sideways through the turn. Doesn't look like he makes any contact on the outside. And sure enough, the free pass does go to Matt DiBenedetto. He'll be back on the lead lap. The final stage is underway.
Harvick got a much better launch that time.
Now with drivers locking themselves in, Clint Boyer, 24 points, 26 points above the cut line. Cole Custer, we know William Byron's out. The 12 and the 21, they are in must-win situations. They've got to get up front if they want to advance into the round of 12.
Catch a caution at the wrong time. Dylan,
right there's a big caution. The 53 into the wall.
Kevin Harvick, the leader, was right there in that vicinity. I don't know if he got any damage or not.
Yeah, he was headed to pit road.
3 car just wrecked us.
He was headed
The
to pit
3
road.
car tried to shove it in when the 4 was pitting and wrecked you.
There you hear it.
The 53 driven by James Davison, the 34-year-old out of Australia.
Oh, Rick, get your notepad out.
His first time at Bristol. And you see the damage to the back of the car. Obviously, they thought they had a little help.
So he's underneath the car here.
Yeah, you see Austin, looks like the smoke comes as he was hitting the brakes hard.
The 4 was coming to pit road, it looks like, so this is going to be a good break for the 4.
Yeah, that's what happened. So Austin was trying to slow down big time to keep from getting into the back of the 4 and lost control and got up in the side of James Davidson.
82 laps to go from Bristol.
And the jump the leaders get is just incredible tonight. Recall them being that big, but pretty much every restart, the leader's been comfortably in the lead by turn 1.
Does Kyle Busch have anything left? 30 laps to go at Bristol. Harvick looking for his 9th win of 2020. Kyle Busch looking for his 1st win of 2020.
There'll be more lap traffic up here for the 4 car to contend with.
And they both know that's the game right now, right? They both lost the lead in lap traffic, so now they have to understand that that's where the opportunity is. What do you do differently?
So Denny Hamlin's the next car that'll be a challenge for the leader. They've had a lot of good chemistry and camaraderie between the 4 and 11, between their 2 amazing seasons, but all that's out the window now. Dylan.
Junior, one of the things that Kevin Harvick and Rodney Childers both have tried to balance today is that mixture of being too aggressive and too cautious. Even though they're in a fine position from playoff standings, they do obviously still want this win, but don't want to put themselves in a bad spot to tear up a car or jeopardize anything. So it's been interesting, and it will be interesting to watch Harvick continue to try and go through this lap traffic. How hard will he push? Because, Dave, we know the guy behind him is going to push awfully, awfully hard.
Dylan, he's had to be aggressive all night long. Starting at the back has Kyle Busch trying to stay in a 15-year, added to 16 winning streak in his life. It's been a surprise this year that he hasn't won all season long, and Adam Stevens told me in May they were just a little bit off. Tried to make it a little bit better. He'll see if he has enough for Harvick here.
What will Kyle Busch do? I know he's the defending champ. I know he's won a lot of races, but he has been vocal that a win is what he is looking for. More than points, more than the playoffs. Dale Jr., would you move him?
Well, how many times have we seen the 4 car use that same bump and run on this 18?
Yep.
I mean, last couple of years, they've been in a few good battles coming down to win, and it seems like Harvick's the one, moving Kyle up out of the way. So I think Kyle owes him one.
New Hampshire. Yeah.
Well,
New Hampshire comes to mind.
Yeah,
but
Denny Hamlin also involved in those too with Harvick.
I think there's a lot of respect between these two drivers, but,
Harvick having to run that bottom.
Kyle Busch has never gone this far into a season without getting a win. So he's hungry.
So that's it. A 34. Is he going to give him the top? Almost. Wasn't sure about that.
He does, but a good run by the 18 again.
Eric Jones only 1.2 seconds back. I think that's a little out of touch to run him down. But we saw it at Darlington a couple weeks ago, Rick. If they get together, Eric Jones will be there.
Yes. If these guys get to even racing a little bit, Eric Jones will be there.
Under 0.2 of a second separating the top 2.
You can see Eric back there in the back of the screen. So if you're Eric, you got to stay on that radio if you're his crew chief. 18 to the bottom here.
Kyle's a little faster than Kevin right now. Just can he find a way around the bottom? Can he find an opportunity for Kevin to get blocked behind a slower car? Kevin's going to have to go to the bottom of the racetrack right here. He's going to clear this car. No, going to have to stay on the bottom. That's an advantage to Kyle. Kyle trying to jump on the outside.
Couldn't get back into the gas quick enough.
That's what Kyle's wanting. He's just wanting that opportunity to get on the outside of Kevin. If he ever can get there.
Or get to his bumper.
There's that too.
Greg Gaulding up here on the outside line. Will he have, he gets out of the way. Smart move for Greg.
He did get out of the way, but that was a really good run off the bottom for Kyle Busch.
Coming up on 7 laps to go.
And Kyle almost in the fence right there.
See, right here is where I think Kyle Busch is better than Harvick. They get in pretty close to the same. They rotate the middle, but right here and on the corner exit, that's where Kyle's car is better.
Guys, a lot of traffic in front of Kevin and Kyle here. Got to his door. Wasn't able to pin him down.
Watch the run the 18 gets right here on this exit. Wasn't able to gain as much ground as I thought he could. Harvick back to the bottom.
Coming up on 4 laps to go. 4 more times around. Can he get to the bumper?
.13 car. Ty Dillon's going to stay low off of 4. Harvick loves to see it.
Under 3 to go.
Clear sailing now in front of Harvick. Can Kyle get there though? Will Harvick slip?
2 to go. Kevin Harvick.
Kyle's closing in.
Trying to be perfect.
Great exit for Harvick.
One more here, leave it one.
Final lap.
Well, this lap car is going to slow Harvick up a little bit.
Final time. Coming through 3 and 4. Harvick's going to hold him off. Harvick wins again.
Kevin, what an incredible round.
Yeah! Bristol, baby!
I know this place means a lot to you, but to beat Kyle, one of the best here, in an incredible scrap for over 50 laps. How did you get it done, Kevin?
Man, I just want to say thank you to all the fans. Thank you, guys. I was so jacked up when we started this race because of you guys. And Bristol Motor Speedway, just really, really proud of everybody on our Busch Light Ford, Mobile One, Hunt Brothers Pizza, everybody from Jimmie John's Fields. We'll bring the sword to the go-kart tent tomorrow, so you boys better be ready to take a picture.